Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a spirituality and astrology live stream on this Jupiter day in Taurus on fixed Earth. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. Make sure to check the LinkTrees in the description down below to reach more of my content and to reach more of my beautiful partner Darius content. Thank you for being here once again. I wish you a beautiful Jupiter day. I wish you can expand on your own fixed way to have stability, structure, and privacy in your life. Sun is in cardinal water, aka Cancer, so I wish you are able to create new meanings, new reasonings, new emotions, and new feelings behind your actions, expressions, and visions. And the moon is in Aquarius, so I hope you are feeling unique. I hope you are feeling individual, and I hope you have a fixed way to go about how you think, analyze, communicate, and look in a realistic way about your own feelings and how your feelings contribute and are a part of your stability, responsibility, limits, boundaries, and how you communicate yourself in a unique way all around the world, right? So thank you very much for being here once again. Today will not be talking about any specific alignment, it's just talking about some spiritual wisdom, some spiritual knowledge in specifically how to expand your fixed stability, right? It is a very like balance game because you want to expand something that it's going to be fixed, it's going to be stable, it's going to be consistent. So you can't just do one, you can just do expansion, and you can just do fixed. You have to go with those hand in hand and find the balance point. And the balance is not 50-50. Okay, sometimes balance it's 80-20 depending on your alignments, on the space you are in right now, at time of the day. You know what I'm saying? Today you might do 80-20, tomorrow you might do 70-30. It depends, all right? And specifically, Jupiter is in Taurus, right? So it's all about your core set of values and how you can expand on that and gain something materialistic that represents that, right? That reflects your core set of values and how you are expanding on them. Because it gotta be you, right? You have to start or set an example in how you want or are already doing the expansion of your core set of values that is within you, that is internally, and how can you expand and travel with those things in the external realm. Because Jupiter is about expansion, travel, imagination, right? But travel doesn't only mean you going somewhere. It can mean your feelings going somewhere, your emotions going somewhere, your ideas going somewhere, your thoughts going somewhere, your imaginations, how you make sense, right? So specifically with Jupiter in Taurus, it's how your sense of reality, your sense of practicality, what's real, what's not real, what you value, how you value others, how you think others value you. Can you convey that in a fixed, consistent way? Can you receive that in a consistent way, in a valuable way? Can you make profit emotionally and physically out of your fixed, relatable, responsible, realistic expansions? That's all the questions you should be asking yourself in this Jupiter day in Taurus, right? And the moon is in Aquarius, so it's squaring Jupiter, so we are learning how to feel lighter, how to feel more unique, and how to feel more responsible without feeling so much pressured, without feeling so insecure, and without feeling devalued, even if the external world is not giving you validation, right? Because Tauruses might limit themselves and their peers and their surroundings, their dreams, their illusions, and their imaginations and all possibilities because they are not yet receiving validation, right? And it's not needed, or you have to hang on, you have to go through, you have to have the grit and the desire to still be unique, still do things in your own way, communicate about what you think it's important and valuable while you're not receiving validation, while you're not receiving likes, comments, or monetization from your page or whatever you're doing right now, right? Because that's how you expand your business. Because you can go for what's relatable, you can go for a trend right now, and you can grow a little bit, but is that consistent? Is that you can trust that for the future? Because if you start your business or your page like that, by following and catching trends, that's what you're gonna do until you change, right? And then if you want to change, it might be too late, or you might not have enough traction because you didn't start in that way. So you didn't build up in that space yet. That space is empty, right? So especially when you create a page or a business involving spirituality or astrology or tarot readings, it's complicated in terms of views, in terms of actually receiving something to start, because first, people are not used to that, right? Second, people are used to a fake, a more relatable version of astrology and tarot that is not necessarily real or helpful for most people out there, right? So you gotta be fixed on your own set core of values, right? You gotta be trusting yourself, and you're gonna give yourself validation. That's the most important point, right? You gotta be like, what I'm talking, it's real, or my business, it's real, it makes sense, it's just not reaching the right audience yet, or the world still needs to go through a couple shifts in order to see things in my perspective, for an example, you know what I'm saying? And you just keep on doing it, you just keep growing, improving in course, right? But you have to do it in a consistent way. You can't be switching up, you can't be switching names every time, you can't be switching topics every time, and very importantly, you gotta do you. You can grow using other people's names, but that's not the right thing to do, right? Because they got their own channel, they got their own audience, they got their own likes and attention and whatever, and if you use them, you can grow a little bit, you can attract some attention and whatnot, but you're not gathering attention to you, because your page is an extension of you. So if you're using your page with somebody else's content, that page is an extension of them, not you. It might have your name, you might receive some money, but it's not from you. So you might receive some money, you might receive some attention. It might look like you are receiving something, but you are not. Spiritually speaking, that individual space, it's still empty, because you are using a space where another spirit was building to receive something back. So it's not you. The money can go to your bank account, yes, but it's not you that is bringing in that money. It's somebody else's image, thoughts, and ideas. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we are still like 0.5 degrees new age of Aquarius. It's gotta be about you. And it's right now, it's starting right now. The world was kind of stopped for 2 years until 2022, and then on 2022 people were super heavy distracted still, but right now people coming back to their own senses, hopefully, right? And they getting their mind back on track, and it's right now the best time to be alive, right? And to create a page, a business. It doesn't need to be on the internet. It can be on your own community, in your own local town. It can be, I don't know, you writing some books or whatever, but you gotta use your own knowledge, okay? You can't be like, oh, this guy over here talks great. You can make a video on your Instagram page, you can make a shout out, that's okay. But having the majority or 40% of your videos being somebody else's idea or being about somebody else, it's not right. That happens a lot. Like, I will do a video about that, which is this type of content creators. They use like celebrities or reality shows or people that think different, and then they shame them. Oh, look, this is so weird. You know what I'm saying? This is so out of touch. This is so wrong. But all the content that they do, it's about somebody else. It's not about them. So where is your right take, right? What is your core set of values being expanded on social media, for example? It's not. You are profiting from somebody else's actions. You are profiting from somebody else's perspectives, doings, wrongdoings, and most times those people, they are using society's pre-constructed mindsets to judge somebody wrong. And then, in the end game, what they are doing is taking space from free thinking, taking space from uniqueness and individuality, and that's what we don't want, right? That's why YouTube is cool and Twitch is cool and Kik is cool, because you can have a lot of content creators, right? If you think like on television, you have a lot of channels, yes, but you don't have as many YouTube channels as you have, and for you to work and have your content expressed on a television station, you gotta be a part of somebody's group, work for somebody. And what I'm saying, it's never about your own content. It's never about your individuality, because it's not your channel, it's not your page. So if you are using this opportunity and these platforms to still use or talk about mostly somebody else's, you are missing the point. You know what I'm saying? So remember to expand on your own core set of values, on what you value and what you value in the world and on others as well, right? So let's do a quick tarot reading for today's energies. We have Sun in Cancer. Oh, Nine of Pentacles, real quick, all right? For the Sun in Cancer, using new meanings, new reasonings, new emotions, and new feelings, you have the opportunity, because it's exiling Jupiter in Taurus, to expand your physical state, how you feel and how you look at yourself in your physical circumstances, or elevate the physical circumstance in itself, or elevate how you feel, react and respond to that circumstance. And it comes very much in accordance with today's alignment, because Jupiter is in Taurus and you can expand, elevate and be wiser and have a wider perspective about how can you expand your core set of values and consequently expand your business, right? Podes ir à live ver se alguém está a comentar ou assim. Ah, ok, espera aí. Vê se estamos a ver os comentários ou não, estás a ver? Não. Da outra vez não estava a dar. So, Sun in Cancer, Moon in Aquarius, that's a misunderstanding. You might misunderstand the reasons and meanings behind others' actions, or you might understand the feelings behind your own actions. And Jupiter in Taurus. Alguém comentou? Okay. So let's see, tarot card for today's energy. We outside. We have a flip, so 3 of Wands, you'll be aware of new spiritual, creative, passionate and frustrated things, information, or looking back at your past that might surprise you. This is not good or bad, it's just a surprise, a flip. You were seeing something in a certain way, then you receive this information, or you take little awarenesses that you were accumulating and you bring all them together to make a broader perspective. And you're like, oh shit, I thought this, but actually is that. And that might be a surprise. It might be exciting. Oh, I was feeling stuck, but actually thinking better, thinking from a broader perspective, I'm not stuck. Or it might be the other way around. Oh, I thought I was stable. Actually, I'm not because of this or because of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a flip. That's not the real storyline for us. Oh, real storyline is reversed lovers, reversed Gemini. So you or your relationships are misunderstanding, misjudging, or misusing yourself or themselves. And this is coming mostly for the Sun being in Cancer and the Moon being in Aquarius, misunderstanding each other. So you might be misunderstanding the uniqueness and individuality in the internal realm of yourself or your relationships, because they're acting a certain way, but they want to do it, or why they do it is close to that, but it's not really that. And you thought or you saw something that resembles that, but it doesn't really resemble that, okay? So misunderstandings in your relationships, in the communications, you might expect to receive certain validation or to receive certain value. It might not come in the way that you were expecting. You might receive, somebody might throw you a stone, you think it's bad, it's good, it means they're paying attention to you, it means they want to be a part of your circle, and somebody can give you attention and you think they love you, but they're using you. For an example, okay? It's keyword misunderstandings on your relationships, conversations, just exchanging information, exchanging resources, exchanging emotions, exchanging feelings, you know what I'm saying? Misunderstandings in your values and in what you value, all right? And using the Dragon Oracle card, we'll see how or what is the best way to clean those misunderstandings. Let's go, let's go. Whoa, not yet. There we go. Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus. That came in on yesterday's live stream as well, right? Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus.
It actually was the one that actually fell
Was as well?
from the
Yeah.
deck.
Alright, it makes sense. So this means, in order to clean these misunderstandings, you should use your uniqueness and individuality and express that in order to teach others how to be themselves, basically. Not teaching them how to do something in how you do it. Teach them how to be themselves by you being an example in how to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you will clean or go through the misunderstandings, right? Okay, so that was the tarot reading for today. That was Dragon Oracle card for today as well. And now we're going to talk about some spirituality, some wisdom, and some knowledge about building, you know, guys, about building your own shit. But that can be done, that can be achieved in many ways, right? And first, we have to clean the misunderstandings, right? Because especially when you feel less than somebody else because they have a better job, they have more money, they have a better relationship, they have a better something than you, that might not be true. First, you don't know what they are doing or going through behind closed doors, right? Because Jupiter is in Taurus, it's not in Scorpio, right? So they might be expanding the facade, and that's what you see. You see the facade, but you don't see what's going on. You don't see the foundation. You don't see the employees. You don't see the workers. You don't see the payroll, right? So somebody might look like they have a better circumstance than you, but they actually don't, right? First, then everything. Then you have to learn with this moon in Aquarius that there is nobody like you. Okay? The key of spirituality is individuality and uniqueness. So even though you guys in the same situation, in the same building or whatever, you should not compare yourself to others. Even if you guys in the same field, in the same work or whatever, you should not compare yourself with others. Because you might be going through certain stuff that you still have to go through, or you didn't yet go through certain stuff that allows you to materialize your best life or your best tools or your best attributes. And they already did, right? And they are already collecting the fruits, right? Or they have less potential than you, and let's say they receive 5K now and you receive 2K right now, but their cap is 5K because you have more potential. You're only receiving 2K right now, but in the future you have no cap, you have no ceiling. You can receive way more than 5K. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a good example. When you play MOBAs, you have those characters, they are really strong on early game and they weak late game. And you have those characters, they weak early game, but they're really strong late game, right? And you might be on early game, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so weak and that character is so strong. But then late game, you just clean them and their entire team because you have more potential, because your growth curve was different. And you have to always remember that your growth curve is always different from other people. So it's not because they have more views or more this or more that, they're doing better than you, right? Because like I usually say, maybe they are sacrificing themselves. Maybe they're sacrificing their family, they're sacrificing their values, they're sacrificing time, they're sacrificing pleasure, they're sacrificing space, and they're not even using that income for the right things. And you are building. Guys, we are building. And some people, they sacrifice their building. They build somebody else's plan. They build somebody else's building, right? And you building your own stuff will be slower. Why? Because most times it will be only you building. And this is very logic. 10 people build way faster than 1 people. So if you go work for somebody else, not only they already built something and you are just adding on to it, there is more people building that. So it's normal that you receive more money or that shit expands faster. It's normal. It does not mean that it's better or worse. Alright? I'm just saying what it is. So when you build your own shit, first, you don't start at 0. You start at negative. Second, nobody teached you. If you're just out of school, out of religion, out of politics, nobody taught you how to build your own circumstance, business, empire, YouTube page, whatever. Nobody taught you. So when you start, not only you have to learn about YouTube, not only you have to learn about business, you have to learn also about yourself. Because guess what? Nobody taught you how to learn about yourself. So you see, when you start, you don't start at 0, you start at negative, right? So expand or expect that shit to take some years to grow. I'm not saying it will take some years. Very true. We outside. Yeah, I'm not seeing the comments again. Oh, I don't know why, bro. This is so weird.
Keep
All right, then you show me the chat.
Yeah.
So expect some years. I'm not saying it will take years, but expect it. So you give yourself space. You give the spirits that are working with you space to work and do shit in their own way. All right, because we have already too much of somebody else doing how others do or jumping into somebody else's boat. And then that's how you see all those companies that people have no conditions working there. They have 2 weeks of vacation in the whole year. They receive the minimum wage. Even if you receive more than minimum wage, you know that company makes way more money than your wage, right? Because somebody else had the idea, had the courage, and had the time to start their own shit, right? And I've been saying that we will enter an age where there will be more celebrities, but they will be less known or less famous. And that the same will happen with companies. There will be more companies, but they will be less powerful and less rich. But then what's going to happen is my company will connect way easier and way more profitable with your company. And then because my company is smaller, I have less expenses. So when we come together and we make this huge profit, we don't need to take such a big cut for the expenses or for the employees or for the taxes or whatever. Because we have to understand, being rich, or the first step of being rich, is you living your life without worrying. And you go eat out whenever you want. You need to buy a new mic for YouTube channel. You do it without worrying about that shit. It's not about having the Bugatti. It's not about having the big house. Why you have a big house if you sat inside? Why you want the Bugatti? You have no place to go. Why you want a big ass car to go to work? Go ride a fucking bicycle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why you want the Bugatti and then you work at McDonald's or some shit like that? Or you work at the office. It's not about McDonald's, guys. I'm not judging people that work at McDonald's here. I'm judging people that they use their income from some useless shit, right? So being rich, or the first step of being rich, is you doing your own business. That's real, because if you work on office, lawyer firm and shit like that, you ain't rich. they rich. You know what I'm saying? And there is a study or whatever, which is like most females that achieve high success in these law firms, they retire really early or they move business really early because they want more time with the kids, they want more time with themselves, or they just want time to think about having kids because they be so much working in these meetings that they don't care about. They don't even think about having kids, or if they think about settling down, they can't because I have to go to these meetings, I have to be here 12 hours a day and whatever. You think that's being fucking rich? That's being poor, spiritually speaking. You can't even imagine new situations. You can't imagine new circumstances. Are you really rich? Yeah, you might have $10,000 outside of taxes and all of your expenses, but you can't use them. Or if you use them, you have to worry about this or being fired, or now you're not going to have as much money because you're not working as much, because you are not building something that will support you. You're not building something that will work for you. And that's the goal, guys. We can't be distracted with this bullshit. We can't be distracted with this, how do they call it? The hustle mentality, the hustle culture, because they are not building something that support themselves. They are not building something that will work for them in the future. Guys, I have an Aquarius stellium. I'm always thinking about the future. Sometimes a bit too much. But you gotta think about the future, right? And you gotta think about the present as well. You gotta look around you. Are most adults around you rich? No. Are most people that go to college rich? No. Are most people that work these high paid jobs rich? No. So why doing things in the normal way? Why following their path? Why following their example? For example, the other day I was chilling watching some YouTube shorts, and nowadays a lot of these guys that they do these social experiments, right? Where they be like, oh, I need money, or I need food, I have no money. And then people that actually give them food, or people that give them money, they give like $1,000 to them, right? And it was this guy, he was at his gas station, right? And he was pretending like he had no gas, right? It was like, oh, can you help me? And there was this lady, she was like, no, like she has this really nice car, right? It's like, no, I have no money to you, like being really rude, you know what I'm saying? And the guy is like, yo, but you have a nice car. She's like, yeah, I have a nice car because I work my ass off. I work so much and shit like that. So, wait, hold on. If you work your ass off, you should have some money to spend to this dude, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And did you really work your ass off, or you worked a lot of time? That's two different things, guys. That's two different things. Working 8 hours is not working your ass off, right? Working your ass off is giving all you got, expanding on your shit, bringing something new. And working your ass off is actually you working 4 hours and make the same or more that somebody that works 8 hours. But you gotta think about it. Most people will tell you that working a lot is the right thing to do. It's not, bro. That's a fucking trap. That's a fucking trap. Don't you go in these talks, because they want to make you spiritually poor. They don't want to make you physically poor. They want you spiritually poor. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't work, right? Because that lady, she's like a family lady. She's like a normal lady, and she thinks she's accomplished in life because she worked her ass off. But what she doesn't understand is she wasted time. Because if she was really working her ass off, she will be rich. She will buy that guy a car. Oh, you don't have money for gas? I'll buy you a car. I'll buy you a car with gas on that shit. So she wasn't really working her ass off. She was working a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? And it's complicated because 90% of the world, they look at you and you are not working a normal job. They think you less than them. But they should look at you like, oh, this guy is a savior. Because this guy once he builds his own business, maybe I can be a part of it and work way less and receive way more and actually help people and actually do something meaningful. Because remember, what is the opposition, what is the balance to status and career, aka Capricorn? It's Cancer. And what Cancer complies on? Purpose, meaning, reason. Fucking fly, bro. You know what I'm saying, guys? And I think it's really important to change that focus, change that mentality. Really work your ass off on what you value. All right? Hi, Steven. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Well, I'm getting really hungry. Me and Daddy will go out to eat soon. I'm really hungry. And I got that Taurus moon, bro. One of the things that distracts me the most is being hungry. Like, I don't get mad. That's a stereotype. Taurus don't get mad when they're hungry. They get distracted. And then they get mad because they can't do whatever they're doing because they're distracted. You know what I'm saying? And also, you gotta be strong to go through people looking at, oh, this guy, he's not making money, or he's not making as much money as me, but you're doing your own shit. You're building your own creativity. You're spending a lot of time in something that you like to do, right? It might not be money, maybe not be making money right now, but once it starts to come in, it will feel way better, bro. Like my gaming, it's only starting right now to give me some money, but I already know when that shit really starts to kick in, bro, it's so good. Yesterday I wake up, I was chilling in the living room, getting my shit together, right, and I had this feeling, bro. I had this imagination because I have enough time to chill. I have enough time to meditate and bring my shit together, and most people don't. Most people wake up at 7 a.m. They go to work at 8 a.m. They have no time to do that shit, and I have. And I was imagining me receiving a lot of money, and then it's not just that. It's having a community, interacting with people that have the same interests as me, connecting with people that they want to improve their lives as well and want to pay attention to shit that they like. You know what I'm saying? And me imagining me doing whatever I do right now, but having more money, having more people to talk to, being able to go and meet these people, be able to go and travel and participate in tournaments, bro. I was like so excited, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was in a job, you know what I'm saying, in various jobs actually, even working with my family, and I never felt like that shit. Never, bro. So I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Personally speaking, because I can procrastinate, right? I can astral travel, and I'm not going into a different space. I'm only seeing the potential of the space where I'm right now. You know? And if you can do it, it means that your spirit already created something in that area. You have to materialize it, but you already manifested. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't imagine it, or if you imagine and you don't feel excited, you don't feel sure about it, it's because your spirit have not worked enough yet in that space, right? But once you can, and sometimes even before you start doing it, you can already envision that. Go for it, bro. Your spirit is already at work in that space. So your body, your mind and emotions have to meet your spirit and align with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you might have to use a job for that. You might have to use a work for that. I use trading, bro. I use trading to achieve or to start my gaming career, right? I'm not into trading right now. Life changed. Me and Daria had a lot of investments and a lot of shit to pay, because last year is not making 1 year. There was a huge transformation in our lives, and we had to pay a lot of shit and support ourselves basically. So I mean, I'm still in trading, but not as I was in the past, you know what I'm saying? But I used something that it's not me or mine to start and potentialize something that is me or mine. You know what I'm saying? And you should do the same. You should do the same, bro. It's my biggest advice for you right now. is take your job or whatever you do right now, and start something, bro. Whatever it is, start it, go hard on it, keep on it, be sad about it, be frustrated about it, be tired about it, because that's the right thing to do. Because most people, they are not tired of their jobs, they're bored. They spend too much time on that shit without using it for the right purpose. You know what I'm saying? And like, I want to, because that's so deep, man. Most people, they mad about their jobs. They're not. They bored. I am so tired. No, you bored. Oh, I'm so this, I'm so that because of my job. No, you have no purpose. You are not procrastinating in the right way. What does, I think I have a video on the channel talking about this. What is procrastination? So pro means to the future, forward, and then casting, procrastinating, right? Casting, you are casting a nation of, because what is a nation? It's a landmass with a specific shape and form, with specific limits and boundaries, with specific border lines, right? So when you procrastinate, you are doing a procrastination. You are casting into the future the shape and form, the spiritual state that you want to be in, because you have the European Union with state members. You have the United States with states, and you have the United Emirated States or something. And why do you think they call them? Because they know that physical states come from spiritual states. And why they call selling and buying houses real estate business? Because it's a real state that comes from a spiritual state. Where do business comes from? The fourth house. What does the fourth house deals with? Home, privacy, home, housing business, home, spiritual state, ruled by the moon, ruled by Jupiter, spiritual, and then you make a business, you make a career, you make a status, you make a business out of it. Real state out of spiritual state. United States, you know what I'm saying? Yup. I want to start something on the side. I'm so bored at my job, it's painful due to the lack of passion. That's it. Book a reading with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm also pulling you to my business, but I'm pulling you to your own business. You can get a business reading with me, natal chart, 360. Bro, you can hire me as your astrologer, so it will be, the readings will be discounted, but I'm always there on your side, keeping you on track, making sure you are on the right business, because, bro, you have to right now, right? Because you will not get out of that state of boredness. You gotta ignite that passion and then make something real about it. And look, I have Aquarius stellium, Taurus moon, Saturn in fucking Aries. I know how to take some passion and make that real. You know what I'm saying? On my side, it's a real building process, but depending on your alignments, you can blow up on the next month. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your alignments. You moonlight orange, perhaps you are a bit more into spirituality, talking, showing something to others. I'm more on the side of building something for me from the depths, bro. I don't even buy the materials. I make my own materials and then I build shit from that. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm on a deeper mission, bro. I have Aquarius stellium. You know what I'm saying? Everything I have to build has to be super unique. My ideas, the space it comes from, has to be unique. If it's not, I stop doing, bro. I've stopped so many times doing astrology videos because I was not on a unique state. And I hate that shit. I prefer having no views because I have no content than to put some fake ass relatable shit, bro. I'm telling you. I get pissed at myself, you know? But now I'm on a good space, you better believe it. Expect to see more videos, bro. Live stream, I love to do live streams, bro. I can spend the whole day live. I'm live playing Pokemon Unite, playing Age of Empires. I'm live doing tarot readings. I'm live talking about some spiritual shit. I can be live all day, bro. That's why you know you're in the right space as well. You can do it all day, bro. Before I go to sleep, I'm thinking about going live tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius stellium in this motherfucker in the 5th house, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, bro. That's my living. Yeah, and that's so important, man. That's your living. Oh, who are you? Oh, I'm this what you do for a living. What you do for a living. It doesn't mean how you make money. Because how you make money should come from what you do regularly. Most people think that uh, having a business is selling something, having a company. No, your business is the accumulation of the little things that you do on your day-to-day basis, and that should make money, right? Your business, it's your activities, what you do for a living, what you do on your lifestyle, what you do on your life. That should make you money. You know what I'm saying? But especially if you're in your 30s right now and you have been on a job for long enough, it might be hard to see that. But I'm telling you, esoteric cloud surfer, bro, I take you from a real perspective and I take you on my esoteric cloud air energy to a broader perspective. So you are in the same physical circumstance, but you can see different circumstances. I'm telling you, bro, you don't need to change your fucking life externally. You just need to change internally, and the shit around you will change. People at your job, bro, you sleeping better, you taking care of your skin, you glowing. Nah, bitch, I just start working on my own shit right now, and you will be way less tired. Right now, you go from home, you go from work at home, you don't feel like doing shit, you're super tired, but you don't.
The only reward is money.
Yeah, but you don't even sleep well, right? One of the weirdest things, but I cannot understand because I sleep super well, people taking pills to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of stars, yeah, people laughing in the chat, that's it, guys, that's it. So, think about it. People reach tired from their work and they don't sleep well. Because Dario was saying that. It's because the only reward is money. There is not passion, there is not motivation. And for me, it's not even about, it's always about the passion. But for me, it's about the intellectual property. See, I built this shit.
Yeah.
For that is like, I built this sculpture, I made this clothing, because Daria could go and buy an outfit and it would look good look on her. And people would be like, oh, you look so good today. And she's like, thanks. But now she can say, yes, I made it myself. Bro, you know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Yeah, thanks, I made it myself. That changes the whole thing. That changes the whole game. You look so pretty today. Oh, I bought it on Bershka. It cost me $30. Oh, or you look so good today. Oh shit, I just finished this yesterday. I'm taking some pictures right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's a game changer. That's a life changer. You know what I'm saying? And then you can have the same money, the same problems, but you feel way better, right? Coming back to the point. When you start doing your own shit on the side, you reach home, you don't even tired. You might need a moment to rest in the couch, watch some TV, smoke that one, drink your whiskey or whatever. But once you, oh shit, I remembered I have this idea, bro. You're not tired, or even if you're tired physically. Your brain can't stop, your hormones can't stop. You can't stop thinking about that idea that you have. And you'll be like, oh, but I feel so tired. But you start to get out of the couch. All your chakras be excited because the main chakra is excited as well. They come all together, creating friction and shit like that. Bro, now you can't stop. Now if you don't do it tomorrow, you'll be like, shit, I should have do it. I regret. I've gone through that. How do I know? Because I've done it. Taurus moon in the house, procrastinating a bit too much. You know what it is. Not anymore. Fuck that shit. You know. But I've been there, bro. Oh, I'm so tired. I'll do it tomorrow. Then I wake up in the next day. Shit, I should have done yesterday. Because that's another thing. Because tomorrow you might still remember the idea, but how your spirit is looking at that space is completely different. Because it's different alignments. Like today's Jupiter day. Your spirit is going through expansion. Tomorrow it's Venus day. Your spirit is going through relatability. And that's completely different. You might do the same video, but it's different. What's going on?
It was just the brightness, it's too much, but
Oh, it is?
alright. No,
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm using the sunglasses, I can't even see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good, it's good.
I have a Taurus moon too, but with a oh shit, you really not... Capricorn, it's cardinal earth, creating your own way to have stability and security in your life. But with a stellium, I wish I had more air, but hearing you and Daria and other spiritual challenges, it uh, has me faith to move forward. That's it. That's it. That's it. And if you get a reading for me, it will be an investment. And that's another thing. When you get a reading, it's not a normal purchase. A reading, especially from me, it's self investment. You are helping me, right? You're giving me money, and I love to do readings. Every time I do a reading, I'll be like, thank you for the purchase, thank you for giving me this opportunity, because I really like to do readings, right? And you are investing in yourself. You are investing in yourself, bro, because you are having a perspective that you will not have from anywhere else, right? Because around you can talk with this shit with people around you. You can talk with me, and I also have personal consultations. It doesn't need to be about astrology. It doesn't need to be about tarot. You can just talk about it, like I'm doing right now, right? And so instead of being to the people watching right now, by the way, thank you very much, guys, for watching right now. Your support is greatly appreciated. I'm talking with you. I'm talking with you, and about your business, and about how to sleep, bro. I have North Node in Virgo. My spiritual in the 12th house. My spiritual purpose is to be a spiritual doctor, and I am. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor, but then I was like, hold up, these guys ain't really doctors. They practice medicine. They do. Not all doctors are bad, guys. If you break your leg, go to the doctor, bro. Don't cure it with crystals. What the fuck you thinking? But if you have a chronic disease, get away from the doctors. Why you think they call it a chronic disease? They don't want to cure that shit. They want you. And chronic comes from Chronos, comes from Saturn, comes from time. They want to limit and boundary you. They want to limit and boundary your time. And trust me, my father had a chronic disease. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
And the hospitals.
And the hospitals didn't help. I helped. You better believe it. I helped. Me and Daria helped. And I remember my father and my mother used a lot to go to this natural doctor. And it was the only thing that helped him. Was that fucking natural doctor. He eat onion. Eat garlic. Do this type of bath. Pass ice cold water or a chunk of ice on your sacral chakra. Bro, this is some real shit. But if your head hurts, you don't have tea, you don't have a blunt to smoke, take that pill. It's okay. Don't depend on it. Don't depend on it.
Because we have to go through those feelings.
Yeah,
even.
true, because an headache comes from somewhere. And Daddy was saying you have to grow through that. And if you take the pill and you don't go through that, your body will not learn how to or why it happened, because an headache is too much blood or not enough blood, right? And if you have too much blood, you were thinking too much, you are too stressed. If you didn't have enough blood in your head, it's because you had too much blood in another place.
And painkillers are usually killing the pain,
Not the
alarm.
cause, not the cause.
Yeah, they are killing the alarm, not the cause.
Because you have to think about it. You have in a certain day, you have the same amount of blood flowing within you. Let's say you have 5 liters. I don't know if it is, but I think it's the 5 liters amount of water, right? So imagine this. You have 5 liters on your system of blood, and supposedly it should be 2 liters on your head, 2 liters on your tummy, and the other 3 is moving around. But let's say you focus 3 liters of your blood on your stomach. You'll have a stomach ache, or you'll have an headache, because instead of the 2 liters on your head, you have only 1 liter of blood. So your head needs to work extra hard to do the same work, right? So because this is always a balance game, an organization game, right? Your head doesn't hurt because it's your head. It's because your system is doing too much or too little in other areas of your body. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So by the way, if you guys want a reading with me, you can contact me via email, via IG, via the comments down below, via my Discord using the LinkTree down below. It's some real shit, guys. It's some real shit. And right now, Jupiter in Taurus, bro, it's the best time to expand on your values, on what you value, on what makes you pleasurable, on what makes you give validation to yourself. You know, guys? And I think it's enough right now. We'll finish the live stream right now. Tomorrow, perhaps we'll have a live stream. I have to see. I have a lot of content to create, both spiritually and gaming. Oh, also check my Patreon, guys, because on my Patreon, me and Daria have we taking care of the house, growing our plants, and there will be astrology and tarot classes over there. That will be some great shit, and you can support me, and we will be supporting you infinitely as well. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Remember that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Always believe in yourself and in all possibilities. And if you have thank you. Thank you for watching. And if you have a spiritual ship, believe in that as well. Until the next time, this is Derek Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you soon.